You called to remind me it's my sister-in-law's birthday because I always forget. Get her a gift card. She never likes anything you get her. Right, Sephora or Amazon? Sephora, and Amazon for your brother's birthday. He never likes anything you get him either. Right. You call to remind me it's the Persian New Year, and to zutar zang bezan be bozorgo. Translation, call your elders first to wish them Happy New Year. Translation, because the younger generation calls their elders first out of respect for living through so many more New Years, and then they call you to return the respect and wish you a Happy New Year. Zang bezan dochtaram. Translation, call them my girl. Right. You call to remind me to call my grandmother on Mother's Day too. You call to remind me of things I often forget and things I don't. Maman, I forgot Baba's birthday once. Well, just in case, I remind you. You didn't call when you checked into the hospital for the same problem for the second time. You didn't call because you never wanted us to worry. You didn't call when you suddenly aspirated and your lungs filled with fluid and your lungs collapsed and your heart gave out and they tried for an hour to save you and you... At first, I didn't know. Aunt Patty called and said, come quick, it's not good. And then my brother Ali called and he said, he didn't say come quick, it's not good. He said it's over. I didn't know. I wasn't sure because you didn't call. You didn't call to tell me which black clothes to pack. I threw in what I could see, a long-sleeve cotton shirt with a close to curved collar, a long flowing skirt with pockets I got on Etsy, boots with a silver buckle. I think the buckle is okay, even though it's not black. I began to sob in the livery cab to the airport. In between sobs, I explained to the flight desk I needed a ticket to Albuquerque. I think my mother is dead. I don't know. They said, have hope. You don't know till you know. In my connection from New York to Washington, D.C., I sobbed into tissue after tissue, trying to keep it quiet, facing the window, trying not to disturb the poor man sitting next to me. You taught me to be respectful of others, a time and place for everything and everyone. He asked if I was sick. He kindly offered me cold medicine. Thank you, but I'm not sick. Thank you for the offer. And in my head, I said, I think my mother is dead. I think half of my heart is gone forever. But your voice in my head said that wasn't for him to bear the burden of, not the time or place or person for that. In DC, I saw my brother, Ali, and his wife. We were on the same flight, all rushing to know. He said he didn't know for sure. He thought he'd understood, but maybe. We understood when our aunts picked us up and didn't rush us to the hospital. We knew when Aunt Patty apologized for confusing me. She thought you were still here when she called me. Aunt Patty told me to not look at your body. Remember her living, she said. Aunt Jeanette said, it's my choice. It might bring you peace to see her one last time, she said. You didn't call to tell me what would bring me peace. To see you or not would either bring me peace. You didn't call to tell me what to say to comfort my Baba, your husband of 44 years. I sat next to him speechless. I knew I should say something, but I needed you to tell me what. You didn't call to tell me we bury our dead quickly and that I would have one day before you were buried. No time to think. I buried my face in your pajamas when we came home. I slept with them, smelling the softener you always use too much of. You didn't call to remind me to wear black socks because the mosque requires you to take off your shoes and my white Wilson sports socks will look shockingly stupid against my all-black outfit. You didn't call to tell me that I would see 8 women wash and prepare your almost naked body, or that I would perfume your right hand, or that when I sobbed loudly, the women would shush me because a loud wail could disrupt your spirit's ascent to the gates of heaven. You didn't call to tell me what to say while I kneeled next to you wrapped in a white shroud, hiding my white socks with my long black skirt because they did look quite stupid against my all-black outfit. A glaring example of a motherless child who didn't have anyone to check them before they left the house. You would have reminded me about the socks. Yeah, definitely. You didn't call to tell me that my brother, cousin, and uncles would have to jump in your grave to receive your body in their arms and lay you on the ground, to turn you on your side to face Mecca, to see them jump up and out of your grave one by one. You didn't call to tell me what you wanted for a headstone, what color of stone and vase, what font, should it be capitalized, what should be written in Farsi and what in English. Would you like the orchid design we pick? You didn't call to tell me what to say to the hundreds of phone calls and sobbing people. You didn't call. You didn't call to tell me what I would do with all the time I spent calling you. What will I do with all the time I spent with you? What will I do?